the fact that so many people said that this is a movie bigger than MMA, it couldn't have gone off better than it exceeded my expectations.
Like every great epic period in life, there's a documentary.
What's up, baby?
Man. Okay, here we are at a point in the sport of mixed martial arts, the UFC, the career of Georges St-Pierre, you know, David Loiseau offering everything he's offering tonight, and Bobby Razak has been working with passion as I have for as long as I can remember in the sport.
Thank you guys.
And you too as well. No, because honestly, all of us, including the people that make this film we're going to see here tonight, are passionate about this sport, okay? That's what drives me, and again, I'll always cash the paycheck, but the passion is what drives me.
Quite a X.
Alright, it's Miss Barbara here. I'm with Ed Suarez and Jose Aldo.
What's up?
What brings you here tonight at the Strike premiere?
Yeah, we want to come see the documentary on Georges St-Pierre. We want to check it out, you know, support people in the business. It's an exciting moment for MMA. It's really cool to have, you know, come in to have a premiere about one of our fellow guys, and we support them.
You never called me back, you son of a bitch. I was supposed to be in the goddamn audition. But you were like, you know what? We're going with the white guy.
It's going to be a journey of a fighter, what we all go through to reach that pinnacle. People don't really understand the sacrifice. Now people will see it on TV and they'll see the fame and the sponsorship, but when we all started fighting, it was for free. It was for the love of the sport. No one that's been fighting for the past few years ever did it to become famous. We did it because we love the sport. And I think that's what this is going to show, the sacrifices that we go through. If you don't love this sport, then you shouldn't get involved in the first place.
Look at those guys, man. They're a disgrace. Punk ass. Scrape. What's up with that, man? Are you like those guys? You know they're Reggie Warren Jr. fans, right? Mm-hmm. All right, man. Hey, you know what? As long as you like me, I like you. I don't fucking care who you are, man.
That honestly, watching that, I was very touched on numerous occasions during that, and I got tears in my eyes, man. I really appreciated and really enjoyed watching this film that you all put together.
I appreciate that, and I know Steven appreciates that, because Steven's original vision was to have a human story, and you know, it's very hard. It's easy, you know, to say that you can open up or whatever, but it's very hard when you have a camera in your face to actually pour out your emotions. So for these guys to give us the kind of you know, intimacy and everything that they did and be as honest as they were was exceptional for us. And
with the fastest growing sport in the world, I wanted to help as much as I could. When I met David and George, I realized the type of guys these guys are. That's what really appealed to me about this story. I wanted to get across how truly genuine and change the stereotype of, you know, the human cockfighter, and show, number one, how athletic they are. These guys are not just fighters, these guys are true athletes, and in my mind, best athletes in the world. And also show the mental side, and show the emotional side, and show what goes on behind the scenes. And you know, we got some, you know, as you mentioned, Mr. Buffer, we got some really emotional scenes. And you know, every time I watch it, I've watched the movie about 70 times now. You know, I get very emotional, especially at the end.
So it's like you've got a great piece of work here, and it's just about bringing it out and letting people see it.
And I'd look into the other film festivals like Cannes, stuff for 2011, because you might still be...
Yeah, submit it.
Submit it.
Absolutely.
The submissions might still be open for the festivals in April, May, June, July of next year.
The only thing that the only non-praise would be that I don't think
the trailer does the film justice, and I would just, like to suggest that maybe you rethink putting a revised trailer together. I mean, I was moved multiple times watching the movie. I didn't know what to expect, and it far exceeded anything I could have thought the movie was going to be.
We didn't want to give too much of the story away because, a lot of the stuff that's in the movie is very emotional, and I know me personally, I wanted people to experience that for the first time as they're watching the movie. And I think even, at the beginning, you kind of have to go in and introduce the characters to people that don't know them. But as kind of the writer, what I wanted to do was to have it where near the ending, the emotional stuff that happens, you don't really expect it to start happening, and then it really kind of catches you off guard, and to give people that experience. So I wouldn't want to take away from people having that experience. I want it more to be, you guys see this movie and have people go in and see it.
So I imagine that, Cage, brother, you're a great fighter, so you decide to do that again, you got full support.
Great staple, world champion, K1 legend. Had to put it
For a movie to be truly successful, in my opinion, you have to bridge the gap between the masses, and I'm a virgin to the MMA, and I found it so compelling and enlightening and sentimental and emotional and heartwarming, and to see the struggles of you guys as an outsider. I'm telling you, this movie's gonna do amazing. Amazing.
Thank you. And by the way, before Steven speaks, I'd just like to say I love your radio show, Sam.
Oh, thank you.
And also, I want Steven and David and the guys that did do the film, from someone who is around the sport and from someone who didn't think they could be surprised or had seen everything, or, it definitely shed some new light to not only the fighters, but, everything that it goes through, and even for the people that didn't think they could be taught anything, it was, same thing. It was a spot on. Real good job.
Question for Bobby Razak. Bobby, you're arguably the most seasoned MMA filmmaker. You did your first piece documentary over a decade ago in Brazil. Your work's been popping up in all the Tap Out commercials. Your Velasquez movie just debuted a month ago. The Lesnar fight. What's next?
I love movie making period. So my goal is just to keep telling amazing stories. In many ways, I kind of feel like David wasn't a pure MMA story. I met him previously when we did the legalized MMA piece for Echo, maybe 4 or 5 months before I actually started working and striking, and something about him just really connected. The way he carried himself, his personality, he just had an amazing story. And I kind of think Steven agrees with me, I think James maybe too, but MMA was just kind of almost like a side drop. It's like almost like a backdrop to actual, like an amazing movie. But I want to go on to bigger, greater things, and I want to experience other forms of art, movie making, commercials, just keep building the legacy, you know what I mean?
It came out so well, I want to thank Steven for, Bobby, James, thank you very much for believing in the project. But I had this vision, a while ago, and I presented the idea to a few people, and no one gave me the time of day but Steven, and if it wasn't for Steven, we wouldn't be here. So you should give a round of applause.
With the community, I just hope that the word spreads and that people that see this movie talk about it and tell, and that we can get grass movements, going for the movie and just get people interested in it. Because if there's interest there, then we can fill the market and get the movie to people.
First off, thank you for flying me out here. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
First time I've been to Nevada. I don't know how you say this in Canada, but like maybe on your second edit, have you ever thought about maybe like throwing in like big or small, like some titties?